Hi everyone, I'm here at Adastral Park for our Secure Tomorrow Festival, and I'm here with Paul, and Paul is responsible for operations in the NCSC, which is the National Cybersecurity Center, and the NCSC exists to support the UK, the general public, critical services, as well as organizations with cybersecurity support. So thank you very much, Paul, for being here. First off, what do you see as the major threat organizations are dealing with these days?
Well, I think, Bas, thank you very much for inviting me along, and I think really keen to, again, take the opportunity to really get people to think about the threats that are unique to them. The threat that is endemic to everybody is ransomware and cybercrime.
Yeah.
It's an indiscriminate threat. It affects everybody in every sector, in every walk of life. And I think the one thing that we see in the National Cybersecurity Centre, sadly far too often, is the impact of ransomware and cybercrime.
Yeah.
And I think so we're really passionate about trying to get people to prepare, to think about what they would do in the event of a ransomware attack. So I think really the one message that we continue to try and get over to everybody in economy and society is really that threat from ransomware and cyber criminals.
And if you look at, because cyber criminals, ransomware are part of the overall threat landscape. I know you've been doing this for a while. How do you see the threat landscape change over time?
Yeah.
And where do you think it's going?
So I think, obviously nation states are a big part of this landscape as well, and I think we've been tracking nation states in this domain for, again, over 20 years. I think increasingly you're starting to see nation states use cyber operations to achieve more strategic aims, and obviously sort of thinking about Ukraine and how Russia have been using those things, but I think thinking into future conflict, how nation states will use that to give them a strategic advantage, to give them that kind of edge. And again, interestingly, sort of thinking about, I think a lot of people think about nation states as some sort of big disruptive threat, whereas actually, we have seen Russia using access to IoT webcams to actually track activity in Ukraine. Yeah. So it's not always about that sort of big disruptive threat. It's about, I think, how states can use the technology that we all live with for their own ends.
Yeah, and you guys do tremendous work here in the UK, also together with us, but also together with a lot of our customers to help us be prepared for these threats and these future threats in the landscape. What's your opinion around how we all need to collaborate together? So government, private sector, our customers, how do we need to share data? How do we need to work together?
Yeah. Well, it's a real sort of theme for the NCSC and always has been that this is a team sport. Yeah. You cannot fix this on your own. I think also we're really conscious as government that nearly all of the infrastructure that we use and rely on is not run by government. Yeah. In fact, it's not run by enterprises that are using it. Yeah. We rely now on global companies to help us both operate and defend the networks. Yeah. So it's absolutely vital that we do operate collectively and as a team. And again, today at the event, really one of the messages is about working with your suppliers, really making sure that they are looking after your data, they're looking after your operational resilience, and really understanding how that works in the modern technology ecosystem.
Yeah, well, we're absolutely all in to help you with this, Paul, and thank you for your support towards us. Yeah. Thank you for watching.